Good evening and welcome to Nate Perry's Curriculum Night 2019. I'm Dana Ziegler, proud principal here at Nate Perry. I'm excited that you've been able to take some time out of your busy schedule to join us in sharing the excitement for this school year and really fill you in on the plans and the goals and really connect with us. This is my 8th year as principal at Nate Perry, and my top character strength is forgiveness. And I'm always working on humility and self-control, as those are my bottom two strengths. And I tend to brag a lot about the wonderful things the Nate Perry family and Liverpool community. I have two wonderful children, Addison, who just began 7th grade, and Austin, who just began 9th grade. My husband, Eric, is a learning coach, instructional coach, helping teachers in Baldwinsville Central Schools. And I'm a Liverpool graduate, so I really love the orange and blue. This evening, you will have my welcome message as you're getting right now, and the teacher sessions will begin from 6:15 to 6:40, and then there'll be some transition time. Please stop by the special area classrooms, peek in, get to meet the teachers, get to see all the exciting things going on, and then session 2 will be from 6:45 to 7:10, and again, sometime afterwards to transition and take a look at all the other special areas, learning, reading, speech room, and all those great things that are going on in the Nate Perry community. My goals for this evening for you is to really meet your child's teacher, learn about the curriculum, the procedures, the expectations, continue to build the collaborative relationship. It takes a village to raise our children and to provide each and every one with what they need to be successful. I'm hoping you sign up for your parent-teacher conference this evening, and if you have not already done so, sign up for the G Suite permission. Also in our library, you may take the 2020 survey for Education 2020, or you may use the QR code that is on your child's desk to take it on your phone. The Board of Education and the Education 2020 committee is really looking for as much input from our families. Nate Perry is a huge part of this work, as you will hear a little bit later from our PTO, but we definitely want your input and value everyone's perspective. This year, we are really focusing on positive behavior intervention systems. Part of that is the Warrior Way, which hopefully you've heard a lot about. So in addition to focusing on all the social emotional learning skills that we do here at Nate Perry, from the Positivity Project, mindfulness, zones of regulation, all which are in their 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th year, we've really kicked off the Warrior Way, which is warriors are safe, warriors are leaders, and warriors show that other people matter. We are using warrior tickets to reinforce positive behavior. We are spending a lot of time teaching and modeling and reteaching when a kiddo is struggling or not demonstrating success with a behavior. And we will have big celebration days and big reteaching days. So we're trying to meet each and every kiddo where they need to be at and develop some really solid skills all the way around. Nate Perry is a Title I school. I'm not going to read this entire slide to you, but it means our big goal is that we receive specific funding, mostly in Liverpool. It takes care of our reading staff, our math teachers, our response to intervention teaching assistants and process, and really allows us some extra funds to support and provide equity for all of our kiddos. So in lines with that, Every Student Succeed Acts on your child's desk is a little pamphlet that really goes into ESSA. Every Student Succeeds Act a little deeper. We've had 2 parent engagement nights at the end of last year and this summer, and we will continue some of that work, again, connecting you to the process. But a lot of our building goals are directed in a framework from our data from the state and improving gaps where we need to for our kids, and continuing to look at all of our subgroups, which I'll go into a little bit more when we get to our building goals. So like I said, our building goals, we have an ELA and a math, so English Language Arts, and a math growth and achievement goal. So we do this through our benchmarking and our RTI and TSS process. We focus on building each child's strengths and monitoring growth. Progress monitoring is a huge piece of this. So again, your child's teacher will go into that a little bit more. You'll receive letters and information. And as always, first reach out to your child's teacher, the reading staff, or myself if you have further questions. Nate Perry is cited for chronic absenteeism. So you will definitely feel a push on children being in school, being on time. The state is really looking at all students, subgroups, all age levels. Nate Perry last year, it's our little kiddos, K1, who tend to have the largest as a population of absenteeism. So maybe it's germs, we're working on all of that, but really everything you can do to get your child to us in school is appreciated. increasing achievement for all students and subgroups. Nate Perry has continually for the last 5 years prioritized and set a goal around positive and proactive communication. Hopefully you've gotten a lot of positive feedback about your child, phone calls, positive office referrals, phone calls from me, tickets, little notes home, emails. It's something we really pride ourselves on and think it's really important, and with the Other People Matter mindset, that we all have strengths that can be recognized each and every day, even when we're building areas that we can continue to grow. So as I said, attendance is a big deal here this year and every year. Kids need to be in school. You'll get phone calls. You will receive letters. People sometimes get offended by these letters. They will come from me. They are a requirement. They are state required that your child attend school. After a certain percentage, you will get a phone call. And part of our ESSA chronic absenteeism plan is we will be making attendance plans for students. So if your child has already missed 2 to 3 days of school, they are already in the chronic absenteeism target zone. So kind of take a minute to read through this chart. It does matter. So moving on to curriculum, our goal at Nate Perry as a professional learning community is to have high achievement and learning for all students. This year we're really excited about the district's work with the next generation standards and priority standards to really provide us with a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We operate as a professional learning community here at Nate Perry, meaning the teachers work together weekly in collaboration time, analyzing student data and adjusting instruction by grade level, because all students are all of ours, and we want to meet each and every need. We have a strong multi-tiered support system, MTSS, or RTI, Response to Intervention, that focuses on ELA, math, as well as social emotional learning. So your child goes through a variety of benchmarking assessments that gives us information about where they are in this moment in time with regards to ELA, math, as well as the BIMIS, which is social emotional skills, behavioral, adaptive skills, all things that we can target. We're collaborative. We'll put anything on the table and try it, and it's our duty to serve your students by monitoring their progress with our interventions, with our instruction, and then communicate with you to let you know how it's going or where we're adjusting. We communicate in a variety of ways. I have really worked on having a social media presence to celebrate all the wonderful things that happen and the fabulous staff and students and family events that we have here at Nate Perry. So take a moment this evening, please, to follow me on Twitter at dziegler15. You may like the Nate Perry Facebook page, and on Instagram we are NPE Proud. I do not reply or respond. I do not really have the time to monitor the social media site. So again, if you're looking for a question or feedback, make a phone call to the main office, please, or shoot us an email, child's teacher first, then me, and we can get back to you. But we will not consistently reply to any social media. I try to send blasts pretty frequently, if not monthly, weekly, or bi-weekly. So if we do not have an updated email address for you, you are going to be missing out on a whole bunch of information. The website is obviously updated pretty regularly, as well as paper flyers still in the backpacks. We are trying to reduce paper, although sometimes it's still essential because it's easy to post up on the fridge things that are really important. I want to thank you again for coming this evening. I'm honored, and I feel it's a great privilege to do the work I get to do each day to serve your children, you, and the wonderful teachers who would do anything for the kids here at Nate Perry and all the educators on the team at Nate Perry. We're blessed to have an excellent PTO, who Lauren Clonan, our PTO president, will share next about our fundraisers and the excitement this year. We have added some of our funds that were in a playground line item to support the PTO budget this year, with a lot of the plans or drafts with Education 2020. So you should feel less fundraising this year, which I know will be a win-win for a lot of us, but also some extra opportunities and experiences for children who are currently at Nate Perry. We are excitedly waiting the t-shirts that the PTO has purchased for us, and we hope you all can join us at our first meeting October 1st at 6 p.m. in the library. Thanks again for coming this evening. It takes a village.